Social Studies, Chapter 5, The Colonies, 1745 through 1775. Section 1, The French and Indian War. By the mid-1700s, there were many rivalries in North America. The Spanish, French, English, and New Netherlands competed for furs. Conflict grew in the Ohio Valley when British invaded France's territory. As tensions grew, the natives chose sides. The war started in 1754 by the Ohio Valley area. That's when George Washington, a young British soldier, stepped up to the plate. During this time, Benjamin Franklin made the Albany Plan of Union. It was a plan that united the colonies. Finally, after a while, New France fell. The end of the war resulted in the Treaty of Paris. Section 2. Turmoil over taxation. As the English drove westward, they clashed with the natives. Then Pontiac's War broke out. It was the British versus the Indians. The war shortly ended with the Proclamation of 1763, which said the British couldn't move past the Appalachian Mountains. Because of the new expenses, Britain decided to tax the colonies. These taxes included the sugar and stamp acts. Then the colonists protested. After the protesting, Parliament finally repealed the Stamp Act, but quickly made the Townshend Act. This tension brought forth great leaders such as Mary Otis Warren, Samuel Adams, and Abigail and John Adams. One night, while protesting, shots were fired and the Boston Massacre took place.
This is incredible. You got a whole bunch of people in colonial dress. What's going on?
Well, the Boston Massacre happened right out here, and we're going to put you in the middle of it.
Paint me a picture.
Okay, it's March 5th, 1770. Tensions are boiling over between the people of Boston and the 2,000 British troops who have been occupying the town since 1768.
Why?
Well, nobody likes an occupying army, and these soldiers who are poorly paid are competing for jobs with poorly paid Bostonians. And in 1770, things just boil over. The night of March 5th, a mob gathers at Faneuil Hall.
How big was the mob?
Several hundred angry people.
They're spoiling for a fight.
They're looking for trouble.
What's going on here?
Private White is standing sentry duty. A group of apprentices come and start harassing him.
Your automobile, my man's money for a wig. My office is a gentleman who would pay your master.
So these are just boys on the street.
Yeah, there's a bunch of kids. They see one lone sentry and they decide to start picking on him.
You have no right. Show me a boys. Go home. You bloody love you back. Leave Boston. Go home. Get back. Get back. I'll run you through.
And just as he does that, the mob comes around the corner.
So these are the guys who were spoiling for a fight. Suddenly they find themselves the fight.
They find the fight. He calls for the main guard, and Captain Thomas Preston brings some soldiers down from the barracks, and their idea is they'll get White, bring him back to the barracks.
These guys have their rifles leveled. They've got bayonets fixed. The crowd think they're going to get fired up.
Well, the crowd knows these guys can't shoot until they have read the riot act.
A riot act.
The riot act. See, there's a proclamation. This is an unlawful gathering. The people have 1 hour to disperse. If they don't disperse, then the soldiers can shoot.
So they know they've got an hour to make all kinds of trouble.
Right, there's a lot you can do to these guys in an hour.
I mean, it's a reenactment. It's gotten pretty intense.
It is pretty intense. And then someone breaks through the crowd and attacks Private White. Once that happens, the whole thing comes unglued.
Who gave the order to fire?
5 people in the mob, including a free black named Crispus Attucks, are killed by the soldiers' fire. Paul Revere publishes an engraving that portrays the event as a cold-blooded killing in order to whip up public sentiment for the American cause.
Two definite sides in this drawing, the British side and the American side, and I think maybe that marks a turning point in the attitudes of the people of the New World toward their countrymen at that time in the Old World.
Section 3. From Protest to Revolution. After the Boston Massacre, Parliament passed the Tea Act. The colonists responded by boycotting, a refusal to buy product. In fact, one night some colonists dressed up as Indians and sunk a British tea ship.
Rocking and a rolling, swishing and a splashing over the horizon. What can it be? The pilgrims sailed the sea to find a place to call their own. In their ship Mayflower, they hoped to find a better home. They finally knocked on Plymouth Rock, and someone said, "We're there." It may not look like home, but at this point I don't care. Oh, they were missing Mother England. They swore their loyalty until the very end. Anything you say, King, it's okay, King. You know it's kind of scary on your own. Gonna build a new land the way we planned. Could you help us run it till it's grown? They planted corn, you know. They built their houses one by one. And bit by bit they worked until the colonies were done. They looked around, yeah, up and down, and someone said, "Hooray! If the king could only see us now, he would be proud of us today." They knew that now they'd run their own land. But George III still vowed he'd rule them to the end. Anything I say, do it my way now. Anything I say, do it my way. Don't you get to feeling independent, 'cause I'm gonna force you to obey. He taxed their property, he didn't give them any choice. And back in England, he didn't give them any voice. That's called taxation without representation, and it's not fair. But when the colonies complained, the king said, "I don't care." He even has the nerve to tax our cup of tea. To put it kindly, King, we really don't agree. Gonna show you how we feel. We're gonna dump this tea and turn this harbor into the biggest cup of tea in history. They wanted no more Mother England. They knew the time had come for them to take command. It's very clear you're being unfair, King. No matter what you say, we won't obey. Gonna hold a revolution now, King, and we're gonna run it all away with no more king.
We're going to elect a president.
No more king.
He's going to do what the people want.
No more king.
We're going to run things our way.
No more king.
Nobody's going to tell us what to do.
Rocking and a rolling, swishing and a splashing over the horizon. What can it be? Looks like it's going to be a free country.
Afterwards, Parliament closed the Boston Harbor and put in the Intolerable Acts in effect. After the Intolerable Acts, the colonists united and formed the First Continental Congress, militia, and the Minutemen. One night, the Minutemen were waiting for the British, and the shot heard round the world started the War of the Revolution.